What's up, guys? My name is Anime Chair here, and welcome back to a new story called What If Naruto Was Like Hiruzen Sarutobi. I hope you enjoy this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new, and enjoy the video. This all starts in the academy. The academy where Naruto sits. Near Sasuke Uchiha, he was listening in with Iruka's history story. The story of all Hokages. The first, the second, the third, and the fourth Hokage. Within this story, he was talking about what they had, their abilities, and their skill sets to make them the Hokage. So he raised up of hands. Who wants to learn or who knows about the first Hokage? Or even all of them? And if you know about all of the Hokage, that's extra credit and extra points to graduate early. Naruto smiled because he would love to graduate earlier. This is his first class with not with the same people, the same clan heads or the clan daughters and sons and all that. He was just random civilians. Naruto raised his hand and stood up straight and tightly his fists. The first Hokage, Hashirama Senju. He was a master of wood release, and his Mokitan was known as the Mokitan. Well, that was a bloodline. Well, people say it was a bloodline because it wasn't passed down to his clan members or even his son or daughters, or even his elder or granddaughter, Tsunade Senju. He was a strong shinobi who was known across the lands as the god of shinobi. His brother, Tobirama Senju, was the second Hokage of Konoha. He was smart, intelligent, and created ninjutsu. He created a jutsu known as Shadow Clones, and the Flying Raijin, who was mastered by the fourth Hokage, but we will get into that later. The second Hokage, who created Shadow Clone Jutsus, was a powerful one. He was a water user. He loved to use water and gain the water element from just the air itself. He can use water anytime, anywhere, without even water source around him. He can just grab it from the leaves, the air, and anything, well, wet, at least. Anything that is full of water base, he can grab. Now, the third Hokage was a master of ninjutsu. We call them the Professor, because his knowledge in ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu, and in his bow staff technique, as well as the monkey summoner. Well, yes, he was one of the strongest out of the all Hokages. In his prime, the Hokage who was the Hokage at the age of 22. He was a strong shinobi, and he was known as the Professor and the God of Shinobi, one of the second Hokages who earned that title. At this point, the third Hokage is known as still the God of Shinobi and the Professor. His strength and knowledge gives him the right to lead this village. Now the fourth Hokage, who only lasts a year in the Shinobi world. Well, he had students which I do not know who or what they were. But I will tell you this. The fourth Hokage is my favorite Hokage. Out of them all, if he survived, he would have been the strongest. He's a SS class shinobi who destroyed over 1,000 in Rocknin from Iowa. Destroyed them all within a yellow flash. His name was the Yellow Flash of the Leaf, or his title was the Yondaime Hokage, and my favorite Hokage out of them all. With this being said, those are the fourth Hokages. My goal is to be the next Hokage. Believe it, said Naruto, sitting back down, panting, and then muttered to himself that was tiring. Naruto now picked up his book and started to read. Iruka Sensei, who was there, was surprised, shocked that Naruto knew this, and he noticed the book Naruto was reading, The History About the Village, and there's another book next to him, The History About Fuinjutsu and Ninjutsu. I do have a prodigy in this class, even though the boy is a genius, but is a fool at once in heart. Time skip. A year later, the Guinea exams begins. Oh, well, I'll explain this again. Naruto is not with the class of the clan heads or the clan shinobis. Well, he's in the class of civilians in or have shinobi as well. So he will graduate earlier. Well, within Hiruzen Sarutobi's office, known as the Third Hokage, was there. He looked at the test of the Genin exams and smiled. He seen the first one who passes the written test was Uzumaki Naruto. He didn't know the boy. He knew the boy because of his parents, but only visited the boy only once or twice since he had no duties to behold. The boy acts like him and sounds like him. Stronger, smarter, and even a great leader. The Hokage smiled, but wonders who would be his sensei if he do passes the Genin exams. He knew no one would take the boy because of his sickness. Well, means his jailer within inside him. So he thinks, well, why might me take over the boy and become his successor? I want to see what powers or what he will hold deep inside as Minato's son. He's a genius in heart, but a fool in not. Let's see. If he passes the Genin exams, he will be trained by me. But I will teach him the ways of a Hokage. Minato, I promise you that. I will give your son the smartness, the strength that he needed to succeed in life as a true shinobi. I apologize that I abandoned your son, but this day forward, he will be my apprentice. In the Genin exams, Naruto succeeded in the past, using either ninjutsu and taijutsu. Well, his ninjutsu wasn't that bad, knowing the shadow clone, the normal clone jutsu, as well as the substitution and the transformation. And then as well as knowing only one element jutsu, which is wind release. Naruto knew only one element, wind release, only looking at the book of a ninjutsu book, which is confusing. Now Aruka passed Naruto Uzumaki. Alright, you passed. Congratulations, Naruto. You succeeded of becoming a shinobi at a young age at this time. Sensei, Naruto says, who are you going to be teaching next? Well, I have a class full of, let's just say, the clan head's daughters and sons. The clan head shinobis. Oh, that's one of the best, said Naruto, bowing. Alright, I'm on my leave now, Sensei. Before Naruto stepped, he wanted to ask something. Because Naruto's seeing people disappear in a different type of technique, a teleportation technique. He wants to learn it. Sensei. Yes, Naruto-kun? I want to learn something, if you may. And what is that? Teach me the ways of the Shanshin. Well, that's what people call it. Sorry, that's a tuning level technique. And I wouldn't be able to teach you, since I'm not your sensei no more. Well then, can you please offer me a book about the Shanshin? I can teach myself. Aruka smiled, knowing the boy will learn it quickly. So he grabbed the book under his desk and gave it to Naruto. This book was known as the teleportation technique, called the Shanshin. Whoever masters the Shanshin to its full glory was a strong shinobi. The first one who mastered the Shanshin was no other than Shisui Uchiha. Well, yeah, of course he mastered it. He made his own technique with it. Well, called the illusion. Well, with that being said, let's go to the Hokage's office. The Hokage looked at every Jonin that was there, and the Jonins only can take over 4 Jonins. So, the Hokage announced, alright, you all are here to be summoned for your genins. You will be taking over these three. He gave them some pictures. And I will be taking over Naruto's training, said the Hokage. Hokage-sama, said the unknown Jonin. Why you're taking over Uzumaki's training? Because he has something deep inside of him that is good to be released. He's just like me and my prime, said the Hokage, smiling. So please, do not get in my way of acknowledging the boy. He deserves it. He's been in this hatred village for too many years. He's only 7, right? Yes, Hokage-sama. He's only 7 years old. And smart. A genius at heart. So he will be my successor. In due time, he will be the leader of this village. I believe he has the strength and the willpower and the will of fire in him. I believe so. He either mastered or even had a ninjutsu. When release, from just a book, from just learning a book about natures, he had one ninjutsu element. But I wonder, how many elements does this boy has? With that being said, the Jonin instructors left, and the Anbu was appeared. In you. Hi, Hokage-sama. This small Anbu had black ravish hair, black eyes, and a Anbu uniform. In you, please summon Uzumaki Naruto to my office. Hi, Hokage-sama. As this being said, Naruto was walking out of the academy. Seeing the students' parents there, they still looked at him like he was a demon, neglected him, banished him, treated him like he was not a human. People know that the boy, it wasn't his fault, but they can't take the anger away from the Kyuubi's attack, so they have to blame someone. So they put deep and dark in their heart to blame this young boy. With this being said, a Anbu appeared out of nowhere. Anbu-san, how may I help you? Said Naruto, respecting the Anbu and their rank. Naruto-san, Hokage has summoned you to his office. Meet him there in 30 minutes. Naruto nodded and walked away, while people still glared at him, shamed him, called him a monster behind his back. With this being said, in 30 minutes' time, Naruto is in the Hokage's office. Hokage-sama, Hokage Jiji, he says, why have you summoned me? This Naruto was different. He wasn't an idiot. He wasn't something to be a knowledge. He knew who he was. He was the Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Biju. So the Hokage, or the third, smiled. Naruto-kun, I want to let you know that you will be my successor. I will be training you as your Jonin instructor. Because I can feel a presence, something deep inside of you, that you're just like me and the rest of the Hokages. Naruto smiled and nodded. As you wish, Hokage-sama. Or Sensei. Hiruzen smiled. Well, I would teach you about the Hokage, paperwork and either, etc. about the knowledge of the village. Even though you learned what the village in the third and second grade shinobi wore. I'd teach you about the clans, about the elders and the village elders of the clans leaders, and everything else. The Hokage's instructors. Is this clear? Naruto nodded. So you will teach me about the information before we get into actual training, said Naruto. The Hokage nodded, and he snapped his hands. An Anbu appeared. Bring me a couple of books. We'll be learning about the knowledge of the village, and the knowledge of the whole village, and the whole nation. Well, Naruto nodded and smiled. As you wish. Hokage Sensei. With this being said, hours flew by. Naruto was acknowledging Hiruzen's power, as Hiruzen is a professor in heart. So Naruto acknowledged that. Trained under the professor, under his sensei, Naruto kept reading and acknowledged about the history, the knowledge about ninjas and ninjutsu, jinjutsu and genjutsu, tenjutsu and kenjutsu. At this point, Naruto was learning everything he needs to know about the shinobis and about the ranks, the highs and lows, and everything else. Since Naruto was the sensei, or is the student of Hiruzen, he would not be in the tuning exams in the next 3 to 2 years. The reason is because Hiruzen can just promote him and he wish he wants to. I will say this here, pausing the video, that in this story, Hiruzen can promote whoever he wished to. He's the Hokage. He's the god of shinobi. If someone wants to interrupt this reign of the village and try to think they can run it, they can face him. But in this, Hiruzen is different. He acknowledged Naruto Uzumaki as a prodigy. He acknowledged Hiruzen, or he acknowledged that Naruto is going to be a great shinobi one day. So he want to take that potential and give Naruto the strength he needs to protect himself and to protect the village of his loved ones. So that's what I'm going with this story. So with that being said, let's continue. With that being said, Naruto and Hiruzen now was done with that reading and information gathering. Well, Naruto, since I cannot go on any missions since I'm the Hokage, you will be sent on missions with senseis or even Anbu shinobis. They will teach you the ropes of a true shinobi. In this, it will be hard. You will learn about death and killing. Is this understood? Naruto bowed his head and acknowledged his sensei. As you wish, sensei. Now, I will be making a chart where you will start, where your training will begin. First, we will be learning about taijutsu for a month and find what type of taijutsu you will be mostly interested in. Second, ninjutsu for 2 months and find your elements. Third, kenjutsu as well for 4 months. And fifth, your genjutsu and plus your funjutsu. So I want to even get you to a level of 5. Level 5 Sailing Master. Even if you can go far beyond that. Is this understood? Hi, Hokage-sama. Great. We will begin tomorrow. Anbus, escort him out. Anbus escorted Naruto out back to his place. Tomorrow, in the morning, Naruto walked back into the Hokage's tower. And the Hokage was now ready for battle. Well, Naruto-kun, let's go. The Hokage put his hands on Naruto's shoulder and just disappeared. In the Hokage's training ground, we see Hiruzen Sarutobi teaching Naruto taijutsu. Weeks has passed and Naruto found his taijutsu style, called the Fist of Light. Well, his body will be moving fast, but his fist will be moving faster. Well, he's like Minato in taijutsu. Well, no one's seen the taijutsu of Minato back then. But I will say Naruto will learn the flashing steps. Well, meaning, that's a new taijutsu name that I created. The flashing steps, where Naruto is mostly based on speed and strength. So Naruto's speed will be endurance by 10, and his strength will be endurance by 20. So his power, punches, and kicks will be strong in a way. His speed and strength will With that being said, since it been a month time, Naruto is now in ninjutsu for 2 months. With this being said, Hiruzen found Naruto's chakra nature and was surprised. Naruto had a wind, water, and fire chakra nature, while Hiruzen mastered chakra natures by a lot. Well, Naruto had something else, a Kekkei Genkai. This Kekkei Genkai is called Boil Release. Well, Boil Release is when just wind and, fire and water evaporates. That makes dust. And he can use that dust to even ignite the boils to blind his enemies. That's why I'm going to go with it for now until I create another Kekkei Genkai from scratch. But with that being said, I hope you enjoy. With that, Hiruzen now continued to Naruto's training. Naruto is a under tuning level, high Geni to high tuning level. With this being said, in Taijutsu, Naruto is a high tuning to Jonin, low Jonin level. And in Ninjutsu, Naruto is a low Jonin to high tuning level. With this being said, in Naruto's Kenjutsu was a low Jonin level and high Jonin level. With that being said, Naruto's Genjutsu was a level of a Genin, because Naruto still cannot use Genin or Genjutsu. He only can use A to S rank Genjutsus. So, he's a low Genin level in Genjutsu, but high Genin level in Genjutsu as well, because he's only using A to S class Genjutsu. Naruto's Fuinjutsu was trained by Jiraiya the Gallant. Since Hiruzen didn't know much about Fuinjutsu, and only a little, Jiraiya came in to help Naruto. Succeeding in Fuinjutsu, Naruto surpasses Jiraiya. Well, Jiraiya is a level 9, Naruto was a level 10. The only people that can surpass Jiraiya was the 4th Hokage and Kushina Uzumaki. Being an Uzumaki, Naruto learned and surpasses the level 10 Master. Now is in the Uzumaki stage, level 1 Uzumaki Fuinjutsu Master. So, Naruto succeeded in Fuinjutsu. Well, immediately succeeded in Fuinjutsu, stronger in Fuinjutsu and faster in creating Fuinjutsu. With that being said, Naruto succeeded. So, the Hokage surprised Naruto-san. Naruto, said the Hokage, you'll be placed with my Anbu Shinobi's Team Row. You'll be going on A to S rank missions. Is this clear? They will teach you the way. They will protect you if you need help. But I want to see the ropes of what you come upon. You learned by me. Do not forget, you're my successor. You will be the Hokage soon. So, if I die anytime soon, or even don't die, you will be given the hat when you're older. The daimyo already knows about this, so do not worry about anyone taking your seat. Naruto smiled and disappeared in Ascension. Begins to walk in the village of Konoha, wearing a semi-red, a blue shirt, and a blue vest. Naruto walked in the village with a blue vest on because it looks cool on him. And then Team Roll appeared. Come on, we're going on some missions. Hi, Sensei, he says, and vanished. And a couple of days later, their mission count was successful, 100% success rate. Team Roll success rate was a 99%. Now they're a 100% success rate. With Naruto, they're 100%. Their team captain was no other Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja Kakashi. Their under-leader captain was no other than Itachi Uchiha. Well, we already know the rest. With this being said, their missions count up only 40 A rank and only 4 S rank. They did B rank missions as well, going up to 50 B rank, 40 A rank, and 4 S ranks. With that being said, Naruto knew about the death and he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle killing someone. So he threw up and now has to calm down mentally. He was ready for battle. He was a, experienced shinobi now. Experienced genin. Since they went on these missions, Naruto was promoted to Chunin at the age of 11. With this being said, Naruto is now helping Iruka Sensei with, his genins. Hello class, I will be having another sensei here to assist me. Naruto walked in as the height of 4'11". Well, taller than the other students there, because he was eating more gooder. Hello class, I am Naruto Uzumaki, the student of Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage. Now, I'm here to assist you guys. If you need me, I will be with Iruka. Iruka-sama, Sen-kun. Do you need my assistance? No. You can go talk to the students. I'll be working on the getting exams. Naruto smiled and looked up at the students, acknowledging the student on the far right of the classroom. Dark hair, black eyes, and a blue shirt and black shorts. His name was Sasuke Uchiha, and Naruto already knew about the clan massacre. Well, it was sad, but it was not a point. With that being said, everyone looked at Naruto, or the girls looked at Naruto as a cutie pie, whatever you want to call him. He was very handsome in a way, they thought. Naruto walked up and seen, "Hi, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, assistant with Iruka-sama. What's your name?" The boy that was on the far right was Sasuke Uchiha. Again, he didn't do anything and just huffed. "I'm Sasuke Uchiha." "Great. Nice to meet you, Sasuke-san." "Hi, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, if you didn't hear me. I'm Shikamaru Nara. I'm Choji Akimichi. I'm Ino Yamanake. I'm Sakura Haruno. I'm Hinata Hyuga. I'm Choji Akimichi. I'm Shino Aburame." "Oh, nice to meet you." "Nice to meet all of you. Iruka-san, I will be going now. I have another mission on class." "As you wish." Naruto vanished in the sunshine, disappearing in a fire sunshine, which is surprising. How did he do that, Iruka-sensei? Well, it's an element, so he used one of his elements to do that. That's amazing. Can you teach us that? Sorry, it's a tuning level technique, and you're genins. Once you become tuning, I will have no trouble in teaching you. But for now, I cannot provide. With that being said, the genin exam was next year, and it happened. Naruto was the age of 12 years old and was still the rank of Chunin because of he didn't want to go up the ranks. He was still too young, the Hokage thought. With that being said, Naruto was sent on to A to S rank missions, still with a Jonin instructor with him, or even ambush squads patrolling with him. With that being said, Naruto was succeeding. He was a strong and more powerful shinobi. His ninjutsu intelligence was above or below Kakashi Hatake. His taijutsu was almost close to Gai's. His speed can rival Gai or Kakashi. His strength can rival Tsunade. His ninjutsu can only rival even Kakashi or the Hokage. While his taijutsu or kenjutsu can rival Yamato His Fujitsu is above Jiraiya and the fourth Hokage. With this being said, Naruto is a strong prodigy, a genius of the making. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new, and enjoy. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. What if Naruto was like Hiruzen Sarutobi? Enjoy. Love you guys. Bye.